Okay, so the story was that like I tried to watch Parasite just now because I've been meaning to watch it, and my friend Darren, you know, recommended that I watch it, and everything that Darren has recommended to me so far has been great. Like Alden Zero, which I'll probably do another video on later, you know, when the second season starts. But anyway, so I tried to watch Parasite today, and I've been waiting for Shinobu to come home before we watch it, but every time he comes home, like things get a little late, and then we gotta like do the routine and put the kids to bed, and so we haven't really had time to watch it together. And certain kids have been going to bed super late recently, so like by the time they're in bed, like we just want to go to sleep, and so we can't wait till they're going to sleep first before we get to watch it. And so I thought, okay, maybe it's like not that bad. You know, I was just trying to be optimistic, and or I was hoping that, you know, Mana would just kind of like do her own thing while we're watching. But she was, of course, interested because she's really interested in a lot of animations and stuff. Takes after me. But so watched like the first 10 seconds and she just started screaming, and you're like, oh darn it. So I turned it off, and Shino was like, what are you thinking? Of course. And I was like, oh, you know, she sometimes is okay with Walking Dead. I know I'm a horrible parent. Sometimes she watches Walking, but she watches Walking Dead because we always watch the before makeup parts before actually letting her watch it, so she knows it's all fake. So for her, it's just kind of like, oh wow, that's interesting how they did that. And like we talk about like which one is computer graphics and not. I'm still a horrible parent, I know. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, which one looks like it's appropriate? Because it's been a while since I've kind of sat down and watched something. And when I say watch something, I mean watch something with the family, because I'm usually sitting there in the dark while like I'm nursing Yui in one arm, and just like a creepo in the corner, like on my phone. I forgot the name of it already. Oh, and then I was like, which one looks like it's all, you know, peaches and cream and butterflies and stuff. And the one that was called Your Lie in April on Crunchyroll seemed kind of, I don't know, shoujo manga enough, since, you know, they already said that they're 14 years old and stuff. So I'm like, okay, 14, you know, can't really get that bad, right? So started watching it, and I was totally expecting just kind of like minimal frame rate, kind of like what Brain Space does, you know, and which I, you know, if you've seen my other reviews, I really love what Brain Space does. But no, this one's actually done by Goose House, and with it, I think I was like screaming so much in like the first 5 or 10 minutes. That Shinobu, he was like in the other room trying to, I think, fix the sink because he's not really interested in shoujo stuff. But he was like, I thought you're not watching anything scary. I'm like, oh, it's not scary. And he was like, why are you screaming then? And I really liked all the kind of exaggerated expressions at the end of a movement that they did with the animation. The animation was really nice. And, you know, I don't really have anything to say about the story right now. But, and I usually wait for a clip, I usually wait for a clip to be supplied to me before I start doing these videos so I can include the clip. But I feel like if I start recording that later, then I won't get my initial reaction, you know? So I'm just gonna do the video of my initial reaction right now while I can. Well, it's still fresh in my mind. But I really liked it. I think just in the first, like, few seconds where you just saw her hair bouncing around, I've never seen the hair animated like that. Usually it's kind of animated in this kind of, you know, mermaidy little like Ariel like flowy thing, and then this time the hair was just kind of jerky but you know, it looked good. And even though the frame count, let's say, is not as high as say like with that Madhouse did with Hunter x Hunter, it was still like high enough. Like it was much higher than what Brain Space usually does with their shoujo manga, or not shoujo manga, shoujo anime. And yeah, it was really, really good. I feel kind of bad that I didn't pay that much attention to the story. The story seemed okay. And oh, what is that? Oh, you can see that. Yui bit me here, and she bit me other places, but I'm not showing. So anyway, what am I talking about? I think I'll keep watching this from now on. If the story, I hope the story is really good. It just kind of, from what I felt like, it starts out how a lot of kind of shoujo anime, and I don't even know if this is like a shoujo genre. Like, I should just say romance. How a lot of like romance anime start, especially when they're doing like 14-year-olds as the main characters. So I mean, you know, it seems interesting enough to begin with. I wonder if it's okay if I'm more excited about the animation, and I guess it might be. What are you doing?
I'm doing the monster.
You're shooting monsters?
Yeah.
Can you make sure you don't leave a mess on the carpet then when you shoot them?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. And how long is this? Way too long. Alright, so I should usually include some sort of, I guess, Japanese lesson in these. And this one I'm gonna try to add something at the bottom, and if I don't, sorry. But if whatever I don't include at the bottom of the video will always be in the info. I always write the Japanese portion in the info. Sometimes it's a little bit more detailed in there too, as you find. I guess since this is a romance one, I could teach you. They actually say fall in love. To fall in love in Japanese as well. So to fall would be the verb ochiru. Ochiru. And like love. Oh, pick that up. And love would be koi. Koi. So you would actually say fall in love. So it would be koi ni ochiru. And that's to fall in love. If you want to say that you fell in love, you would be koi ni ochita. And then a little bit more formal, you would say恋に落ちました.
7, 8, 9, 10.
But that's about it for me today. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.